Hey there, Libra. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. For those of you who are joining for the very first time, I hope you enjoy your reading today. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for being here with me again. You make what I do possible. I am sending you all of my love. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to put this to the side. So Libra, remember that this reading is for any and all Libra placements. So take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone. Any additional information about me or the channel can be found in the description box below. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. And with that, Libra, let's jump right into your reading. So we're going to start off first with some general oracle cards to get an idea of the energies at play, the people who might be involved, and overall just the situations we are looking at for you. Then we're going to go into the Celtic cross spread, which is going to be using the tarot, and we will clarify that spread with a second tarot deck. And then we're going to close off with additional oracle cards for guidance. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the energies are, please, for Libra. We had the building blocks card come out. So for some of you, this is about the Four of Wands, some kind of foundation that you are building, an effort, a plan, some kind of action being taken. For some, something ended recently prematurely. You're trying to salvage what you can out of this ending. In light of what has happened, you are trying to find a way out, a way through. The first card that we had coming out is building blocks with a 28. This is reducing to a 10. So this is endings. Something major has come to a completion. I find for many of you, this has to do with a foundation, something that you have been working on for yourself. This can be self-care, self-love. This could be a career, schooling. But in general, this is about the pieces coming together. So if this is about you asking yourself, Libra, whether something outside of yourself is going to interfere with what you have built, the answer to that is no. This is a strong foundation that you've built, okay? In this sense, the completion is in having created, it's achieving a goal that you set out to achieve. So where this is relevant to you on a developmental level, Libra, there is nothing that can be tampered with. I have 2 to see. And then never-ending story. So we have a 7 and a 10. You could be connecting with a Cancer. But this is really about something having come to an end that there's a lot of questions left. You're not sure where this is going. And it can be the source of grief for some of you. It could be you're not happy with how this ended. All right? You were prepared to do a lot more, create a lot more, build off of this. There was something here that was supposed to be a part of the big picture. And because that faltered, you're kind of asking yourself now, well, what do I do? This person, this situation, this was multidimensional. You were trying to figure out how to make the whole out of these pieces. A piece is missing. There's a big piece here that's missing. And for some of you, where this is about having everything in your personal life whole, but then having something in your career or something financial not come through, it's about how do I make ends meet while I wait for this to recuperate, while I figure out how to come back from this. Something took a hard left when you were trying to make it work. We have another 28 here. We have another 28 here, which is another 10. Literally a 28 that we have up here with building blocks too. So it's like you were expecting something. You were expecting something to happen, Libra. For some, this expectation has to do with pregnancy, hearing back from an application for something, waiting to hear back about a raise, waiting to hear back from that person about the decision that they're making. Are they going to move is what I'm getting for some of you. Have they decided to take that job? Something here is out of place. There's a pause, a waiting. Family room. For some of you, you're connected with a Taurus or a Libra or a Virgo. Distant horizons and child. So for some, there is a child involved. There is absolutely distance or a lack of communication involved. What I'm seeing though is there is going to be an opportunity for you to move past this, Libra. Okay, let me see what this child energy is, because for some this is a literal child, but it can be someone who is inexperienced, immature. But I'm getting more of the Ace of Pentacles type of feeling from this child energy. This is about, for some, moving to capitalize on an opportunity for work or career, your schooling, right? This is about being offered the opportunity to do that. You're waiting and you're going to hear back. So let me see what this child is. I'm getting an opportunity here. You're waiting for an answer and the answer is yes. You're waiting for an answer and the answer is yes. Let me see what this child is. Great fortune. Yeah. Libra, this is, the wait will be worth it. You're being asked to be patient at the moment because whatever is going on behind the scenes is about to work out in your favor. But I'm getting the feeling that it's very complex. This animal, it's made up of different pieces. This thing is multifaceted. There's multiple components to this. It's not as simple as, yes, let's give this to you. It's not a one-way. It's not just a singular transaction. In order to deliver this thing to you, it has to happen in phases, in pieces. There's something about what is about to be delivered to you. You feel you have shown up, you have put in the work, you have really, this is showing me that you have been planning for this and that you have been filling out the applications, you've been reaching out to the person, you've been digging and trying to find a way to be heard or to hear somebody. You are involving yourself in the process. Yeah, so it's like for some of you, you're waiting to see if justice is served on somebody who took money from you. Possibly looking to see if a recent fortune that you came into or an abundance of something is going to be taken away. I'm seeing for some, it's kind of like a court situation, a legal situation where you haven't heard anything back and as a result, you think it won't turn out in your favor. I am not seeing that. There might be an attempt to take it, but they won't be able to actually take it. Okay? There's a thief here, somebody who is trying to take something that they have not earned, right? But will they be successful? No. And if you are waiting for communication, for movement, for an answer, for money, for commitment of some kind, longevity, time and energy from somebody, that is coming. Okay? I feel for many of you that thief energy could be someone from your past who wants to take away the possibility of happiness in this new field or this new relationship or this new thing for you. They don't want to see you happy, right? So someone who does not want to see you grow from this might try to intervene, but it won't work. It won't work. So let's see, Libra, what's going on here? Also be careful with self-sabotage, Libra. I'm getting that for some, in some ironic way, if you're too scared to take that first step, in a way you might be robbing yourself of an opportunity. So make sure that you are also checking in on your fears and making sure that they're not guiding your actions. 8 of Wands. So just like we were just saying, communication, movement. If you've been waiting for a response, an answer, feedback, movement, words on travel, an offer for a promotion, good news. Something is about to pick back up. And your feelings, if you've been waiting for the motivation for something, you're also going to be receiving that very soon. Lots of passion between you and a person, back and forth communication. Things are picking up speed. Libra. How you see your current energy is the Fool. So Aries energy very strong here. This is about taking a risk, having childlike experiences with somebody. If this is a new person, you really don't know what to expect with this person. Same with a career situation or a new job. You don't even know what to expect, but there's a lot of excitement here. There is so much excitement. The block is the Queen of Pentacles. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn involved here. who poses some kind of a limitation on this progress. This could be a third party for some, not all. For some, this is a status you hold. There is something you want to do, but your status as a businesswoman or a committed woman or man, right? It's a feminine energy, but however you identify. This is really just about a title that might be stagnating your choices or getting in the way of an action that you want to take. This could be a mother for some, a mother figure, someone who is standing in the way and blocking this new opportunity for you. This could also just be a job that you've been working on. The best case scenario is the Three of Pentacles. So if there is somebody you have been wanting to partner up with, that will be happening. There will be commitment here, right? This is the overall energy, overseeing the situation of the circumstances. This is a partnership. This could be a workplace situation. If you are curious about this love interest that you have, that you're hoping will come in, and you maybe took up a new job, you are going to meet somebody there that is going to tickle your fancy. For others of you, this is just a job that you find out you are really loving or that you could love. And so the best case scenario is that you choose to move into this new job environment and it works out because the people you're going to work with really welcome you in. But for many of you, this is about working with others. If it's not a partner that you are one-to-one in contact with, this is helpful people who are gonna they're gonna be able to help you build on this foundation that you feel maybe you've lost or has become weakened because of something that's happened previously. The reason this is all happening is the Ace of Cups, self-love, healing. With the aces, you have the tens, right? Because the aces are ones and the tens reduced to one. So for some, this was about the ending of a marriage. For others, it's just about moving from one situation, one love situation into another one, or a really fulfilling environment into a new one. And it just came to an end. Something happened and it really just came to an end. And now you're at this place where you are just tapping into this self-love, Libra. It's brand new terrain. This landscape is so different and there's so much more love here. If you're connecting with somebody, someone will be expressing very soon that they feel deeply, right? Maybe not quite I'm in love. It can be the big ones. It could be I love you or I'm in love, but it could be something as simple as showing interest and wanting to take you out for a cup of coffee. And you guys are just on the top of the world because you feel like that conversation just went so well and you connected. There's an opportunity here. You're going to see it. And more than anything, if it's in the appearance of a person, you might see them at work. And it's going to be something you really would not have picked for yourself right off the bat. This person is going to be different than what you're normally attracted to. The same with a career field or something, a new environment. It's going to be the least likely choice. You would have never guessed that this is how you would have moved forward or what you would have chosen for yourself. Recent past is the Ten of Wands. Something has been released, a huge burden. Coming in is justice. For some of you, you are finding out that you've gotten into law school. Congratulations. For others of you, this is about this new opportunity showing you that it's time to let go of an old situation. For some, this is about legalities. It could be a divorce. You weren't sure if you wanted to really go that route, but someone new has shown you that you deserve more, whether it's a romantic interest or just a family member, someone who values you and sees you, realizes that you deserve more, and they've said something to you or will be saying it soon that has allowed you to view your future in a more free frame perspective. So this is about making a decision coming in that is going to allow you to set the things in your life back into balance. All right? There could be contracts involved. You may be connecting with a Libra. How you see yourself is the Five of Pentacles. So you see yourself as possibly being alone right now, not being surrounded by the greatest of company. It could also be that the company you're keeping during this financial hardship or mental hardship, the company you're keeping is few and far between, but you are taken care of. Now, the thing with the Five of Pentacles is you may not be asking for a lot of help. So you may be feeling like there aren't enough people to help you, or you might be out of a job, or just really at the receiving end of a harsh relationship that's finally coming to an end. I just want to reassure you, Libra, that whatever misfortune has befallen you at this point, it is soon coming to an end. I feel like a lot of you, Libra, have been waiting to figure out where to put yourself. Something is in the air right now. There's a decision up in the air, and you're waiting to see, well, where does this put me? Where does this leave me? What decision can I make now? It's a very in-between type of feeling. That never-ending story that we saw with the Oracle card. It's like this unfinished business type of energy. It's going to finally come to, it's gonna close off. There's going to be closure here, because this decision, this justice, if we don't see judgment and the world here clarifying justice, I'm gonna feel a type of way. But it's definitely that feeling of endings, of something closing off. Okay, so in the environment, something you may not be seeing with the Five of Cups, if you've been connecting with somebody who you feel has not been feeling the same level of loss and grief that you have, they really are. They feel just as sad, if not more so. There's a feeling of regret, like things could have been done differently. I feel like this is coming from somebody unexpected. And it could be as well, if you are connecting with a new partner, you may not realize that if there has been recently some kind of a silence between you, it's not on purpose. They are still healing from a very toxic situation as well that was difficult for them to drop here with that Ten of Wands. Okay, so someone here in their own way is sharing in a similar type of grief. So in that sense, Libra, you are not alone. The fear here is the Wheel. So the fear is about repeating something. The fear is, you're going to go into a new cycle just to see the same stuff, right? That your fortune somehow is going to run out, that you're hitting your stride just to be disappointed. That is not the case. It's not, because I know it, Libra. And you know it too. With the High Priestess and your outcome, you know it too. High Priestess talks about your intuitive nudges, knowing things you can't quite explain. This is about a decision, right? The High Priestess is a 2. This choice comes from within. It's from that pull. It's that natural, when things begin to make themselves available, when the doors begin to open, when opportunities you weren't even looking for offer themselves to you. That's this energy. It's not knowing it's there, but walking right into it. So if you feel like you've been blinded recently, Libra, like you have been walking sort of in that moon energy, that illusory energy of not knowing where you're going, you can barely see your nose through the dark, right? You're going to feel your way through these next steps, because an offer or a decision is about to be made, and it's going to give you just enough information to get through. Just enough information to get through. Because that's what you're about to do. You're not trying to avoid anything. You're about to get through it. So what's going on, please, with Libra? What's going on, please, with Libra? Let's go ahead and clarify this. Celtic cross spread, please, for Libra. What's going on, please, for the Celtic cross for Libra, please? So underneath the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune again. So this is your fear. Your fear is that you're going to enter into a cycle that perhaps won't be good for you. Fortune is on your side right now, Libra. Things are working exactly the way they need to. So you may be at this point where you're asking yourself, well, if this is something that I'm supposed to have, why is it then that I am not being shown the way? That's because in the darkness, Libra, you are being asked to contemplate, to ask yourself and to reflect on what you want the next step to be. Before the universe shows you what it has in store for you, it's asking you to just kind of, if you could choose anything, what would you want? So that way, when it does come, you feel happily surprised. Fortune is favoring you right now, Libra. So right now, the current energy is the Fool with the Emperor, double Aries energy. If stability or security has been in question, Libra, something is about to get off the ground in a way you weren't expecting. It's very unexpected. Not in the Tower way where something is destroyed to make room for something new. This is something that is going to be the source of tremendous excitement. There is nothing before this has ever existed for you. There is already, this space already exists. So this new thing that's coming into play, if you've been unemployed for a while, this is a job that is being offered to you because you don't have a job right now. If this is a person, a partner, this person is the one. This person is coming through wanting you, wanting to be close to you, a very stable individual. And this person has never held a seat next to you before. Okay? This is a first-time love. This is somebody that you've never, the type of person you've never encountered before. For some, this is also about starting your own business. This is big energy and it's exciting. This is so exciting, Libra, my God. The block here is the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Cups. So for some, this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is somebody with whom you have had a prior commitment, perhaps. For others, this is a person that you're connecting with now, and this person could hold a title that makes it difficult to be with them. Okay? If you have been facing silence with this person, emotionally, they really are connected to you, but they may share certain commitments with other people. Perhaps they have a job that makes them very busy, or perhaps they have a spouse, and so that is its situation. They're already occupied, and so as it relates to having a commitment with them, for those of you in a third party situation, this individual is already coupled, right? And so that is the reason for how they've been coming towards you. But in general, this can also be you, Libra. If you are like a Scorpio cusper, okay, this could be you stepping into a more stable, secure persona. You've been working hard on something. You've been studying hard for something. You have been slowly unraveling this plan, okay? And this block is just about how slow it's been moving. This 10 of Wands, I feel like more than anything, it was just pressure surrounding what this status is for you. It's the pressure, it's the stress. It's not so much the opportunity itself, it's all the things it makes you feel. Okay? Now, the best case scenario is the 3 of Pentacles with the 4 of Pentacles. So for those of you who are connecting with someone who you're afraid that this might slip through your fingers, it won't. This partnership is here to stay. Be careful though, because it feels like there is someone who might be smothering the connection just a little bit out of fear. They're afraid that it won't work out. They're afraid that this is the best they can do. And so in holding on, they might become too smothering, or they may limit opportunities for growth in some way. All right, so this is about getting into a job opportunity. This could be you assuming the position, but then when it comes down to what the opportunities for growth are, administration may be a little hesitant to let you move up the corporate ladder because you do your job so well, right? If it's a partnership in romance and love, right? The honeymoon phase is so amazing that this person doesn't want to see past the honeymoon phase. And so there's a pressure now to keep seeing each other all the time and messaging each other all the time. So just be very careful, because in the best case scenario, you absolutely are preserving a romance or a job position. But because it's coming in with the 4 of Pentacles, there is the possibility of holding it so tightly in place that you don't allow yourself to open up to how much better it could get. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Now, the reason it's all happening is the Ace of Cups with the World. Okay, the World is coming out for the Ace of Cups instead of Justice. Okay, but with the Ace of Cups and the World as why it's all happening. This is you closing off a major cycle and beginning the journey of self-love. And I know that, it doesn't matter what path this looks like for you. Self-love is about doing what is best for you. So whether it's saying yes to the right person, yes to the right job, to the right career, this is about prioritizing opportunities in your life, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, that serve you in return and fulfill you. So something that was unfulfilling previously has been closed off, and you are moving into this. It's almost like a baptism. It's almost like a baptism, Libra. It's like you are just being completely cleansed of what has previously happened, and you're entering into this completely different, more peaceful, more tranquil, more self-loving mindset. It's a shift, and it's so much more fulfilling. This is a graduation of some kind, taking what you've learned and moving into a new phase. In the recent past, we have the 10 of Wands with the King of Pentacles. So we have the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm seeing a pair. For some of you, this involves a marriage, and you separated from somebody who really was the source of a lot of pressure and uneasiness, and you're connecting with somebody. You're connecting with somebody, and the fact that someone here is still attached makes it difficult to move forward. Or the person that they connected with previously, right? There's still some kind of connection there. In terms of a business, right? This is just you being in two different phases of the business, of a job perhaps. But this is only contractual. I feel like in terms of the new stuff, you're already there. That's what's interesting. The only thing that's being held back is the actual on paper, the contract, or just the hearing back, right? But you are already light years away, separated from whatever this is. Someone here is completely removed from whatever this previous commitment was. All they're waiting for is to just sign on the dotted line, right? Cross the T's, dot the I's, that kind of thing. But in terms of involvement, someone's already moved away from it. They've recognized a better opportunity for themselves. The Hierophant for justice, the King of Swords, and strength. So you could be connected with a Taurus or a Leo. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, very strong. So we have strong Libra here. For some of you, this is about a divorce attorney, if this is separation. For some, this is about hearing back from a company in terms of a contract that they have been really just holding back something, okay? If you have been connecting with someone who has been hesitant to give you an answer because they've been maybe having a tough time making that choice, okay, they're finally coming in with a decision. A decision is being made here, Libra. This can also be you moving close. This, for those of you where you are pursuing higher education, you're going to hear back to the affirmative. The answer is yes. Okay, because you're going to be asked now to prepare for what is to come. With the strength, this is about overcoming. This is about overcoming an obstacle. So in the meantime, Libra, you may have been kind of recharging your batteries and waiting. In the meantime, you have gathered that inner fortitude, getting your security back together, getting yourself stable again, putting yourself in that boss mindset, and coming in once this decision is made, whether it's coming from something external to you or from you, a decision is being made that's going to allow you to feel like it's time. It's the green light. It's the green light, Libra. And if you're connecting with another individual who has been holding back until now, you're going to hear from them. And again, when it comes to commitment, long-standing potential, building a legacy, having a spiritual journey, even for some of you, the answer is all in the affirmative. Yes, yes, and yes. This next phase is going to require a certain level of activation energy. Okay, with the strength, to get something right off the ground, that first chapter, that first step, it's going to take some effort. But it's going to be the kind of effort that you enjoy doing. It's going to be like a labor of love. How you see yourself is the 5 of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. For some, you just feel like you've been waiting forever. For what? Waiting forever for what? Right? If you've been in a compromising situation, a financial hardship, isolation, abandonment, you've been just looking at it and asking yourself, what is this for? Because the 7 of Pentacles, you're reassessing. You're looking at what you've built. You're looking at the seeds you've planted. The plants are taking forever to grow, and you're asking yourself, should I stay here or should I walk away? Something has left you feeling barren, but you've been holding on because you've been waiting for something of value to come from it. It is about to come. It is about to break through the surface, Libra. It is about to break through the surface. If it's this decision, don't walk away just yet. Something is about to happen. Okay? In the environment, we have the Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So now we have another true pair with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Somebody here is in mourning. Somebody is sad that they had so much to say but could not say it. This could be someone new you're connecting with who still just does not have the courage to speak what's on their heart, either about a difficult situation or about what they love about you and this new set of circumstances with you, because they're still mourning a painful past. This can also be you, but this being what you don't see, right? For some, this is about you not realizing that an ending has hurt you as much as it has. And so you should give yourself the space to mourn it. But there is somebody here that you feel they don't share the same experience with you when it comes down to pain and sadness and regret, disappointment. They do. They do, Libra. They really do. They want to say more, but they can't for whatever reason, and it hurts them. This fear here with the Wheel of Fortune is the Seven of Wands, okay? It's about fighting for the wrong thing. Fighting for the wrong thing, continuously fighting. You're afraid that if you just stay on this hill and just push back everyone that threatens to attack what you've built, whether it's with a person, with your family, with your career, with your aspirations, with your own spiritual self, right? In the journey for self-love, you might have been having to reinforce a lot of boundaries. And part of you could be feeling like, man, I'm so tired. I'm weary. I'm just so weary. Am I going to sit here and keep doing the same things over and over again? Is it worth it? Is it worth my time? You are not going to repeat any of it. You are not repeating any of it because a lot of this fear is tied to cycles that you are actually closing off. They're being closed off from you. Let me put it that way. There was something you left in an attempt to create distance between you and that person or you and that thing. But in terms of those invisible strings that have been working on elements outside of your control, right? Someone's about to snip them. And that's what it feels like. Someone's about to snip the invisible strings, right? Something that you thought was at work, that you had no control over, it's about to lose all of its power. And it's going to free you to not only continue making these choices that are working in your favor, it's going to allow you to see the outcome and to see the benefits of it, right? We can't control everything around us, Libra, but we can control what we do. And you have been showing up. The universe has been feeling, you have been feeling like the universe is in its own way lagging behind, but it's catching back up. And you're going to see that soon. With the High Priestess, you always knew it was coming. Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Six of Pentacles. What's this Tower, please? Yeah, so you're going to overcome. So first, with the High Priestess, right, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Six of Pentacles. This is about seeing the fruits of your plan. Something that you have put into motion, it's taken a long time. Out of nowhere, when you least expect it, you're getting word back. Whether it's a promotion, whether it's an acceptance letter, whether it's someone on the receiving end of perhaps some kind of a contract letting you know, yeah, you can have it all, don't care, right? Or someone just saying, yes, I'll sign it. It's something that's going to be so simple. And you're going to kind of look at it and ask yourself in this most exasperated way, Libra, like, oh my God, I can't believe I just wasted so much of my time waiting for this. I was so anxious about this. I was so pressured by this, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But it's coming to an end. And yes, it's going to feel super anticlimactic, right? It's going to feel like, you know, for everything that I was doing, this is just, it wasn't as momentous as I thought it was going to be. But that's because, Libra, in the back of your mind, you've already been planning this. That's what the High Priestess is about. It's about secrets and having that inner knowledge, knowing but not saying. For many of you, you've been moving in silence, right? But more than anything, you've already predicted a lot of what's going to happen. It's just now finally happening. And the most surprising part of this success is the timing of it, not that it's happening, right? It's that you stepped on the lottery ticket on your way to the grocery store in the parking lot where you thought you were going to have to pay for it in the store, but not about winning the lottery, right? If you already kind of knew, you just had that feeling like, yeah, I'm going to win the lottery today. It's not that part that surprises you. It's about how it happened. And that's what's going to be surprising for you, Libra, the how and the when, but not the what. You already know what's coming. And that's powerful. And this Tower is the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. If there's a competition that you've been trying to raise above, and competition is everywhere, in the workplace, in dating. So in whatever way this applies to you, if you've been asking yourself, well, am I good enough for this position? Am I good enough for this person? Am I good enough for this, that, and the third? You are always good enough. The question was, are you and this person on the same page? And the answer to that is yes. Right? And the answer to that is yes. With the Tower, that is what's so surprising. Again, you already knew the answer. It was more about when it's going to come, right? Maybe the how you find out. But that's what's going to make this so exciting, Libra, is it's like receiving a present you know is coming, but not knowing exactly in what package is going to come, right? Knowing someone's going to propose to you, but not knowing that it's going to happen, you know, on your birthday in a week. That kind of thing. So it's crazy in that sense. But remember, the overall energy is the Eight of Wands. Underneath that is the Ace of Wands. Underneath that is the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of excitement, action, travel for some of you. But overall, this is something you've been waiting for. It won't surprise you. And you'll kind of breathe that sigh of relief, like, finally, finally, it's here. So Libra, let's go ahead and pull a card for you for guidance, please, for Libra. What's this card? What's this guidance here, please, for Libra? Clear out the old. Yes. So clear out the old is a 5. Okay. This is Hierophant energy, Taurus possibly. But clearing out the old, what's really drawing my attention here is that this person's eyes, it's like they're blindfolded. The attachment here to something old is very cerebral. Okay, like we were talking about, it's not so much, it's the contracts and the things here in the 3D, right? So contracts, bosses, you know, agreements, those types of things are what's currently keeping you tied to something old. But in terms of where you are mentally, you're moving out of it. And if you haven't, that is the guidance here. Things are moving along, so you don't have to worry so much about staying, you know, steeped in this energy of the old stuff. Oh, well, since nothing is panning out, I might as well get settled back into my old ways. No, you're already in transition right now, Libra. You're already in transition to whatever this new decision is that you've made, or this new place that you're traveling to, this new relationship, this new person that you're connecting with, maybe in the workplace, right? But there's a lot of new right here at your doorstep, and you're already integrating, but part of you in the back of your head is like, maybe I should just stay where I am and not do all that. You know, right? I'm connecting with Libras who definitely know that they're already light years away from this old energy, and they're just keeping it real. They're just keeping it truthful. Okay? Clear out the old. And this last card, what's going on, please, for Libra? Guidance, please, for Libra, with this one last card. Have fun. It says stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. So there's something, Libra, that you have, it's honestly, it's tied to this Fool energy. It's young, it's free, it's not bound by expectations and rules, right? So moving forward, along with clear out the old, this is about asking yourself, what kind of life would you lead if no one was telling you what to do? If people weren't reminding you of all the things that you said yes to in the past? What would your future look like if you just pretended like nothing before has ever happened? Albeit the lessons that you've learned you take with you to make wiser choices. But what if all the other things just kind of fell away? What kind of life would you have? What kind of life would you choose for yourself? What partner would you have? What kind of partner would you be? What would your career path look like? And reconstruct the next few steps. You already have a plan, so I don't even have to tell you, Libra. There's something that you've already had coming up. But as you continue forward, there might be people looking to pull you away from that. Okay? remember why you are doing this. Remember why this direction is so important. Remind yourself of that, remind yourself frequently, and also remind yourself that there is nothing that you cannot reach. If you aspire to it, you can attain it. That's what's gotten you here this far, and that's what will continue to get you even further ahead. Okay? So Libra, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you in this space. I hope that you found today's reading helpful, clarifying, and empowering. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can find the link to my website, theunknownoracle.com, below in the description box. And until next time, Libra, I am sending you all of my love. Please stay safe, be well, and until the next reading, I am sending you all of my love. I'll see you then, Libra.